She's anxious.
You keep an eye on that. No one walks everything. Your security.
Who's turning it off when they get in there? How do they turn it off when they're...
Oh yeah, I tell them to do it.
Yeah, Leo has
Baruch haba mi adir alakol mi baruch alakol mi gadol alakol mi dogol alakol So we're all gathered here today to celebrate Yossi and Chayah wedding. And a Jewish wedding ceremony is full of meaning. And so Yossi and Chayah, I'll take a moment or two to discuss the symbolism and meaning of the chuppah of the wedding. The chuppah canopy represents Yossi's house. Yossi stood alone in his chuppah and eagerly awaited Chayah to enter. Yossi welcomed Chayah when she entered into the chuppah. Chayah stepped into the chuppah and walked around Yossi, demonstrating that from this time forward, her life revolves around his. In a few moments, we'll recite the brachas, thanking God for the institution of marriage, and Yossi will place a round ring on Chayah's finger, revealing that actually his life revolves around hers. And Yossi and Chayah, this is the basis of a successful marriage. You must always consider each other as your highest priority, higher than your own selves. And as you're demonstrating here today, your lives revolve around each other. Your own well-being doesn't depend on yourselves individually, but on your commitment to the unit of the two of you together. And that's what transforms a house into a home. But there's more. If you think about it, one could possibly invent all kinds of artistic and romantic ceremonies to demonstrate that our lives are connected. But you chose to use a chuppah and a ring. And of course, it wouldn't be done any other way. This is the most meaningful way imaginable to demonstrate your connection. But what's striking is right in the middle of it, right after the bride circles the groom, before he even has a chance to respond with the ring, in comes the rabbi, begins talking and making brachas. What's this? Here it's a romantically involved couple in the middle of this poetic, intensely personal and exclusive ritual, committing themselves to each other, and then rabbi comes in with a bracha and interrupts. But of course, the message is loud and clear. The presence of the brachas in the chuppah is Hashem's presence in the chuppah. And that's what makes the commitment real and lasting. By bringing God into the marriage, we also bring God's eternity into the marriage. And when the rhythm of the Torah is what sets the rhythm in the home, when the husband and wife understand that Hashem teaches them how to make their lives work properly, then this house will be a perfect and cozy home. We'll take a moment to read the Rebbe's letter to the bride and groom. I'll read it in Hebrew, and then I'll interpret it and explain it. Baruch Hashem, Brooklyn, New York, Shalom Ubracha. B'mayna ala haydah l'kvias man chasunasa, hini bazeh liavia berchasi berchasat mazel tov, v'shetiyah b'shatova mitzlachas, v'yivnu bayis b'Yisrael b'nina deyad, ha'yfed ha'torah v'hamitzvahs, k'fi shehem ma'arim b'morach sheb'torah, d'torah chassidus, b'berachas mazel tov, k'simis yad kacha. The Rebbe says, I send you my prayerful wishes that your wedding take place in a happy and auspicious hour, and that you build an everlasting Jewish home based on the foundations of Torah and mitzvahs, as they are illuminated with the inner light of the Torah, which is the Hasidic teachings. The Rebbe is saying that any structure, any home, needs something underneath it to hold it steady and strong, and we call it a foundation. The foundation for a home makes it an everlasting edifice, and that is Torah, mitzvahs, and especially Chassidus. Chayah, over the last several years, you've been preparing for this day. Maybe you didn't know it at the time, but as you pursue your developing interest in observance, and as you've deepened your commitment to Judaism, you've also been building your own foundation. And slowly, over the years, you filled in more and more bits and pieces of the foundation, and today it is complete. Yossi, your lineage goes back to the Alter Rebbe, the great rabbi who was the founder of the Chabad Hasidic movement. Your foundation has been meticulously built by your devotion to studying Torah at the highest levels of scholarship over all those years. Although you served as a rabbi and a teacher since your youth, to this day you still study and you grow and grow and grow as a Talmud Chacham and as a Chassid. Yossi and Chayah, your foundation of Torah and mitzvahs is strong, and because it's lit up by Chassidus, it's super strong. It's been a long journey to get here. You've both been through a lot, and it wasn't always the easiest journey. There were ups and there were downs, but you're finally home. Yossi, Chayah, welcome home. The witnesses for the ring for the Kiddushin will be Nathan Shapiro and Noah Roth. They are the exclusive only witnesses for this. So, come forward, guys. Say good. What do you need to know? Yes, I'm married. You're married to Chayah? Yes, for sure. Who's your last child? Yeah, I think so. Chayah. Are you married? You're sure? Yeah, sure. What's the last one? Yossi. This is your ring. Recognize it? Okay, got the border. Come to the house. You want to know the truth? No, that's it. Okay. See this ring? It looks to you more than a couple pennies. Shall I put it? What's going to happen next? I'll say the brother. Both of you are going to answer only. Not brother, no shema. Okay? After say that you might give some purpose, then I'll give you a sip of the wine. Okay? And you're going to give me my right hand. Give me this. This. Okay? You're probably right. You do your left. You're right in the time. You're lefty. Use your hand. Okay? Point the finger. Okay? This thing like that. As you put it down. And finish it up. Okay? The bracha I'm going to say now is to thank God for the institution of marriage and for giving us a holy way to love and be connected. And this is the bracha and the mitzvah of getting married. Savim Ranan, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei pri hagafen. Amen. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher shama b'mitzvayis v'tzivanu al ha'aroyos, v'asar lanu es ha'arusos, v'hitir lanu es ha'nesoyos lanu, adi chuppah v'kiddushin, Baruch Atah Adonai, mekadosh am Yisrael adi chuppah v'kiddushin. So, by Yossi giving the ring, and Chayah accepts the ring, they're actually getting married to each other. Okay. Now, a Jewish marriage is governed by a document. The Ksuba shows that the marriage is more than a physical or spiritual thing, it's also a legal and moral commitment as well. And the Ksuba gives the husband obligations to his wife to provide her with food, clothing, affection, and other obligations as well. Rabbi Shua Greenspan will read the Ksuba, the marriage documents.
Chayah b'Shabbos sheyam l'peret Nisan shnas 5 alafim sh'ameis v'shivim u'shmeinu l'giras elam l'minim sh'namein kan Sophie, Illinois. Rabbi Yisrael Yosef Sheyitya ben Harav Shaga Feibel Sheyitya Omerlo Hadov Yirta Chayah Rivka Techia Bas Avram Avinu Havali Le'intu Kedas Mesha Yisrael Ana Efrach V'Eker V'Ezon V'Harnis V'Tzichi L'Chi Tehukes Uvren V'Udayin V'Cholchen V'Mekrin V'Zonin V'Harnisin V'Shem Kishva V'Hivna V'Chi Kesef Yersaichi Zuze Meya the Chazilchi Bavanan Mzanaichi Sisaichi Sikaichi Amel v'sichi k'ayach k'layro tzvias maris Chayah Rivka tishev yurtada v'havel into the dunya the havas lei v'keset v'nezav v'tachshiten v'moni de v'lusha shmushi dira shmushi de arsa akol kivala v'bisol yisef sheyichya Hasan dinan v'chamishim stukim keset tzara tzvi v'bisol yisef sheyichya Hasan dinan وهيتك لهم من دلي أي خميشن سكوكن كسب صار حقيم كنجم ساقكل مية سكوكن كسب صار كان خمر بيصل يوسف شيخ خسان لنا خيش كاك سبتا دان الدنيا دان تيسفتا دان كبالس علي وعلى يارتي بسوي لسبايا مكال شابير أريد نخسن بكنينة إسلي خستل شمايا بكنوي دأسد أنا مكنين نخسن إسلاينا رخايس with the last line of guys pulling a current by wine, play on behind tracks, Sutta, dan Dunya, dan Vitesefta, dan Menaiva, Filamin Bilima, Sal Kasway, Chayah, Basar Chayah, Minima, Danan, Ulalam, Rachayah, the famous track, Sutta, dan Dunya, dan Vitesefta, Kibala, Bevisol Yosef, Sheikh, Hasandinan, Kachema, Kalstrek, Subes, Receptix, Nahigan, Rubnasi, Sel, Hasuyan, Tikun, Chachamenu Zal, like Kasmachta, like Tusich, the Shveri, the Kanina, Minra Misal Yosef Shiecha, the Shag Five Shiecha, the Sandinan, the Mars Chayah Kitikia, Basaram, Vina Yurta, Alcom, Madi Kasam, the first Lel, the Mani, the Kasher, the Mknaya Bay, Akal Sher, Vikayam, the Herab Yechlam, Dave, Ben Herab Yosef, Yitzchak 8, Nayat Svi, Ben Siyain 8.
We're now going to recite the Sheva Brachas, the first two brachas. The first bracha is the bracha over wine. Wine reveals the person behind their facade. And a wedding is a commitment to everything of the spouse, even the hidden and the subconscious things. The second bracha says, all was created for God's glory. And a marriage actually has a higher purpose than just satisfying one's own personal needs. After all was created for God's glory. Savim Ranan, Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Borei pri hagafen. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, shehakol bara l'chvaydai. The third bracha thanks God for creating the first man, for creating Adam. And this blessing is a precursor to the following blessing, which thanks God for creating Eve, the salam and the possibility of marriage. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, yotzer ha'adam. The fourth bracha thanks God for the dynamic of marriage by creating two entities with the excitement that comes along with bringing in two new people. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, asher yatzar sa'adam b'tzalmoi, b'tzelem d'mos tavnisoi, v'hismai menu binyan adayad, Baruch Atah Adonai, yotzer ha'adam. The next bracha, so it's Tassis. We hope that this wedding will be the culminating mitzvah which brings Mashiach. So it's Tassis, v'sagel ha'akara, b'kibbutz baneh l'soicha b'simcha, Baruch Atah Adonai, v'sameach tzion b'vaneha. In the sixth bracha, we ask Hashem, we ask God, that everyone, all the friends and family, feel and join into the joy of the bride and the groom. Samach tesamach reim ha'ahovim, Kisameach chayitzircha b'nei Adam mikedem, Baruch Atah Adonai, v'sameach chasan v'chalam. The last bracha, we thank God for creating this bride and this groom, and for creating their happiness. Baruch Atah Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Asher bara sasain v'simcha, chasan v'chala, gilari naditza v'chedva, ava v'yachva, shalom v'reyus, meher d'nei shama v'yehuda, v'chotzais Yerushalayim, kol sasain v'kol simcha, kol chasan v'kol kala, kol mitzal sasan v'chupasam, Una aram is mishteni ginasam, Baruch atah Adonai, Misameach chasan im hakala. So, Yossi will break this glass as a reminder of the loss of the base Mikdash temple in Jerusalem, and also as a reminder that nobody's perfect. And that makes you both real and lovable. He's the right foot. Chayah,